Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the EU rivalry between the Paris Eternal and the London Spitfire. Since the Paris Eternal entered the Overwatch League, this has always felt like a bit of a forced rivalry. Just because they're both European teams, they must be rivals, even if the teams are drastically different in terms of skill level. In Season 2, which was the Paris Eternal's first season, while Paris won their first battle, London was consistently at a higher level than the Paris Eternal, mainly due to the Paris roster not being able to compete at a high level at all. Then Season 3 rolls around and these teams compete in different regions, so a comparison was very difficult to make. But considering the success that the half Korean, half Western Paris roster found here, we would have to say that they were the superior team for Season 3, by quite a margin. But now, in Season 4, going into this season, it seemed like the first time ever that these two teams would compete on a similar level. Knowing that they'd both be in the North America region, we learned that these two teams would be playing, no doubt. Maybe this rivalry will actually be decent. Going into this season, the London Spitfire were expected to be better than the Paris Eternal, but this did not come to reality. The Paris Eternal have been so much better than the London Spitfire so far this season, and I expect this trend to continue as there are no signs of this changing from either side. London Spitfire just don't have the explosive play of the Paris Eternal that allows Paris to get upset wins over people like the LA Gladiators, for example. And to the point of recording this video, the London Spitfire are still winless. Although they are predicted to get their first and final win over the Vancouver Titans at the end of this season, right now they've got 0. In terms of the roster though, the London Spitfire had the best EU contenders team promoted up to the Overwatch League, along with a few nice extra pieces like Blase and the Tracer superstar Shax. This made them expected to be the best because they were beating all the players making up the Paris roster in EU contenders. Wouldn't they just do this in the Overwatch League as well? Wrong. While on face value, the London Spitfire would be better, if we really look into it, they shouldn't have been. Myself and most other analysts took this idea and placed London above the Paris Eternal in our preseason power rankings. But when we really think about it, this wouldn't have been the case at all. Think about it, alright? London was beating these players in contenders, yeah, but they were all on different teams. Now the Paris Eternal had formed an EU super team. This London roster looked like the best team EU had to offer, because, to be honest, they were the best team we had seen. But Paris knew this, but they also realised that what the viewer perceives as the best thing possible doesn't inherently make it the best thing possible. With a combination of great EU stars, unknown prodigies, and proven players, they were able to make a truly decent team, which can compete with some great international teams, whereas the London Spitfire just has a saggy, lackluster bag of mediocre players who, because they showed promise on a smaller scale, were expected to be good. That's going to do it for this video. It was just a quick one, just a bit of a recap over this EU rivalry so far and telling you about the disappointing season that the London Spitfire have had so far. But on a positive note, we've also been talking about the positive aspects of the Paris Eternal. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share. Goodbye.